channel, SharniseNicole, and as you guys can tell from the title of this video, yes, this is about my weight loss journey and you know, just how I feel about it, you know, a couple of the things that I did. It's really too much to sit down and put it all in one video without it being way too long for anybody to want to watch. So I'm going to just try to hit a few key points and go from there. Going forward though, if you guys want to put any questions down below in the comment section, feel free to. I will do like a Q&A video if you guys have any specifics that you want to know. So feel free to leave those down in the comments below and I will answer those questions. But I'm just going to hit the few points that I can think of. So if you guys want to hear about my weight loss journey, keep on watching, and also don't forget to subscribe. So the first thing I want to start off with is why. Why did I even decide to go on a weight loss journey? And that's really simple. Nothing extra about it. It's really simple, and that's simply because my health. I had things starting to happen as I was putting on weight with my health that was just not healthy. And one incident that I can definitely recall that I would never forget for the rest of my life, which is the incident that broke the camel's back, like the straw that broke the camel's back. Let me tell you, I had been like, for a while, out of the blue, I started getting like Charlie horses, but it became like on a daily basis. And then because I had come to find out, it was because I was having heavy outflows and I was losing too much blood. TMI, sorry. Yeah, and so my body didn't have enough oxygen, so my muscles were tightening up and cramping. So I was having Charlie horses every day. I would have a Charlie horse every day. So then from that point, I had went to the doctor. I had to the doctor, and he advised me to go to the emergency room because I was explaining my symptoms, and he was telling me, like, you know, did you just come off of a plane? Did you fly anywhere? I said, yeah, because I had just came back from flying from Atlanta. So from that point, I'm just like, something is not right. I don't know what's going on, doc. I need some type of help. And he was like, yeah, I need to send you to the emergency room right now. So I said, yeah, because I was, you know, getting a little worried myself. I went to the emergency room. They did everything, found out that I was severely anemic and that I needed a blood transfusion ASAP. They did the blood transfusion, which I was so devastated about. Like, I was creeped out about it too, because the thought of having somebody else's blood in my body was like, but whoever, I mean, thank you to many people who do give blood for people that's like me who wind up needing a blood transfusion. Yeah, but so I got the blood transfusion and everything or whatever. Like the next day, later on the next day, I was able to go home. I just chilled and laid back that whole day. And then the following day, y'all, I thought it was over for me. Like, I thought I was a goner for real. Like, it was a problem. So the following day, I went and I was at home. Me and my husband, who was my fiance at the time, but we were at home, and I was laying in the bed, and he was like, okay, baby, I need to run out for a little bit. I'm about to leave, so I'll see you when I get back. You know, are you okay? Do you need anything? And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm just gonna lay down. I'm going to chill, still relax and everything, because I'm still not feeling 100%. So I'm gonna just chill. So I laid in the bed, and you know, he left out or what have you. About like 10 minutes after he had left out, I had to go to the bathroom. So I get up to go to the bathroom and I collapse. I'm on the floor. My legs cramped up so bad. Like, this is what my legs felt like they were doing. like a full-blown fist, okay? And they was just balled up, and I was on the floor in excruciating pain, and I started to panic. So my first thought was, I need to call my husband. I'm trying to reach on the bed, but I couldn't reach my phone. My phone was all the way up on the side of the bed at the top. So, and I was at the end of the bed on the floor. So yeah, like I couldn't reach it. My legs wouldn't help me. Like they were no help whatsoever. Like they was like nothing at that point. So I was crying and crying, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I just gave up. I'm like, I can't reach my phone. He's not gonna be back no time soon. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And the pain was getting worse and worse by the minute, and the more I tried to like stretch my leg out, the worse the pain got. So by the grace of God, my husband walked back in that door, and he found me on the floor, and he just ran to me and just helped me. Like he went in the freezer and got like this cold thing or whatever, and I was able to put it on my legs. And that was the only thing that, when I would have those bad cramps in my legs like that, like something cold was the only thing that would help me to stop the pain. And I couldn't get to the kitchen. Heck, I couldn't even get to my phone, so I sure couldn't get to the kitchen. But yeah, so when that situation happened and I was on the floor for that time that I was on the floor, like it just sunk into my mind, like I need to change something. And I know I'm going through all of this because I have all of this weight on me. I have to change. I have to be better. I have to do better. Like it's not an option at this point. Like I have to do it. So from that point, I started taking the steps necessary for me to, you know, change my life, for me to change my habits, for me just to change everything. Like, you know, and I had to have a talk with my husband, and I had to tell him, like, look, he told me I'm beautiful all the time. He was telling me like, you're good the way you are, you know, but I had to talk to him, just let him know like, look, I gotta do this for me. I gotta do this so that I can be here. Like, you know, like I have to do this. Like I need you to support me. I need you to be understanding. I need your help. So yeah, so I had that talk with him, and you know, he said, you know what, I'm scared. You know, I'm scared for you. Like I support you with this. Like he was like concerned and worried about me, and he said, okay, I'll be supportive. So I started doing everything necessary, every step, started making steps, started trying to change my mindset about like the food that I eat, the things that I'm doing, you know, and everything like that. So that's what I did, and I started to lose weight. So then I'm like, okay, my next step is I need to go speak to my doctor. My doctor made a lot of recommendations and different things like that to a surgeon for weight loss surgery, or and then a nutritionist and different things like that. I was terrified. My fiance, we both were scared of the surgery option, and he didn't know how to deal with that. He wasn't comfortable with me, you know, going into surgery and all of that kind of stuff. So, you know, we just went to like a seminar, then we went to like a weight loss seminar situation, and then I went to a nutritionist. I talked to the nutritionist, and she just basically was telling me, you know, different things and what my calorie intake should be, what I should be eating, what I shouldn't be eating. And she also gave me one of the most valuable tips ever, which was stop drinking your calories. So that's exactly what I did. I stopped drinking my calories. There was no more like sodas and like sugary drinks and stuff like that. It was just like water, Crystal Light, what else was I having? Water, Crystal Light, those little ice sparkling like flavored waters situations that's 0 calories, 0 sugar. Yeah, those. And then my eating, I just started trying to eat like, you know, clean, eat better, smaller portions, everything like that. That was what went down. Then I got a recommendation from my nutritionist on a liquid diet. So I started with the 2-week liquid diet, which doing that I had lost 18.8 pounds in the 2 weeks. So I did a liquid diet. From there, after that, I definitely couldn't go back to like eating. Like I tried, like I was so hungry, like I tried to eat like something and my body rejected it. And I was just like, that's crazy how much of a difference it makes if you like really stick to it and like stand your ground. Because I promise you, it's the hardest thing in the world. Like you never know how connected to food you are until you're trying to not be that connected to food. Like I just couldn't believe it. It was like a lot for me. It was like tearing me up on the inside to not be able to eat what I want. When I went to, my husband was coming in the house with oxtails, y'all. He said he was gonna be supportive. Yeah, I know that was hard. But he came in and was coming in the house with oxtails and rice and peas and all different types of like delicious food. And I'm just like, I gotta eat bull crap. What the heck? I gotta drink this. Like, I was so frustrated, but I mean, I got over it, of course. I just did what I had to do. So losing that 18.8 pounds definitely was motivation. It motivated me to keep going. It motivated me to be strong in my journey. And it just was like, okay, I can do this. I can lose the weight. I can. Mind you, I want you all to understand that there was no working out really behind this. There little to no working out. Like, and when the little to no working out was basically like cardio things, like walking, or you know, like I would go outside in front of like the house and like walk my dogs around the private community that we live in. I would walk my dogs around this community because it's so, you know, big and spacious, and we got like a long stretch of boardwalk over the water. So me and my husband would take the dogs down the boardwalk, walk down the boardwalk and everything like that. So from that point, that was like it. Like that was all I was doing. What else can I say in this first part? Well, nothing. I'm not going to say anything else, but yeah, so that's the first part. That's just pretty much the why and how I got started on the weight loss journey. I am going to split this up in probably like either 2 or 3 parts, because like I said, it's way too much to try to sit down and put into one video. Thank you guys for watching this first part. Please stay tuned for the second and possibly 3rd part. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming videos. I guess that's it. So thank you guys. Bye. My dogs are still fighting and shaking my tripod and bumping it. So yeah, I need to put them out for the second part. But I just want to say thank you much. Thank you much. Thanks guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. And please, if you are not subscribed, subscribe so you don't miss the updates, or not updates, the Tyler. I can't. Tyler, I just told you to stop. Why would you bite my stuff up? Move. That's not nice. Don't bite up mommy's stuff. That's my dog. For those of you who don't know, my new subscribers, I have, come here, my love. I have 2 Yorkies, and they are the sweetest little boys on earth, yet they get into a lot of stuff. So yeah, this is Milo with the darker hair, and this is Tyler with the lighter silver hair. Yeah, he's the oldest, but he's smaller than Milo. But yeah, outside of these boys who just can't seem to stop messing with my tripod and biting it up, yes, back to the story. Little stuff. So that was really it. And I haven't like really been to the gym. I've been to the gym, and that's pretty much that. Hey, you guys are shaking the camera. Like, they are not listening to me at all. Like, I'm about to put them out the room. Y'all could probably hear them fighting right now. Hey, come here, come here. Good boys. Can you guys listen while mommy's recording? Can you guys listen? They're not gonna listen. I know they're not, but what can I do about it, right?